Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the discussion on the topic projection of solids. Under this, we are discussing now solids axis inclined to both the reference planes, concept and problem. This is the second solved problem we are discussing under solids axis inclined to both the reference planes. Under solids axis inclined to both the reference planes, we are discussing a problem on pentagonal prism. Under this pentagonal prism problem, we are drawing the projection of the pentagonal prism when its axis is inclined to HP and base side on HP inclined to the VP. Now we'll enter into the problem. The given problem is a pentagonal prism of base side 25 mm and axis 60 mm rests on one of its base side in the HP and inclined at 30 degrees to the VP. Its axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. Draw its projections. Now we'll extract the data from this problem. Here, the name of the object is pentagonal prism. Base side length is 25 mm. Axis height is 60 mm. And axis inclination to which plane? Horizontal plane. What are the conditions given in the problem? A pentagonal prism is resting on its base side in the HP. So base side is in the HP and axis inclination with HP how much? 45 degrees and base side inclination with VP how much? 30 degrees. Now with this data we need to draw the projection of the pentagonal prism. Next step is how we will consider the initial position assumption for the given problem. In the problem, it is mentioned that a pentagonal prism rests on one of its base side in the HP and its axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. That is here, the pentagonal prism is resting on its base side, say CD on HP, and its axis is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. Here, we need to draw true shape of the base of the pentagonal prism. In order to draw true shape of the base of the pentagonal prism, what we need to do? We need to keep the axis of the pentagonal prism perpendicular to the horizontal plane. If the axis of the pentagonal prism is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, then its base is parallel to the horizontal plane. If its base is parallel to the horizontal plane, then in top you will get true shape of the base of the pentagonal prism, that is regular pentagon. While drawing the top view of the pentagonal prism's base, that is regular pentagon, keep side of the base, say CD, perpendicular to the XY line, preferably right side. Why we need to keep the base side of the pentagonal prism perpendicular to the XY line? That we'll see now. Here, the pentagonal prism is resting on its base side, say CD and HP, while its axis is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP. Because it is resting on its base side on HP, say CD, that's why we need to keep that base side CD perpendicular to the XY line, preferably right side. Here, we are keeping base side CD perpendicular to the XY line, preferably right side. With this basic information, now we'll enter into the detailed solution for the given problem. The detailed solution for the given problem is divided into three stages. Stage 1, initial position assumption. In this position, we are assuming pentagonal prism is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP. In this position, we need to draw top view as well as front view. This is the initial position of the pentagonal prism and it is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP. Second stage, reproduce the first stage front view keeping the base side C dash D dash on XY and axis inclined to the HP. After that, we need to draw its corresponding top view. That is, we need to reproduce the first stage front view into the second stage front view, keeping one of its base sides, say C dash D dash is on XY and axis inclined to the HP. After that, we need to draw its corresponding top view. Then in the third stage, we need to reproduce the top view of the second stage, keeping the base side C1D1 inclined at 30 degrees to the VP, then draw its corresponding front cube. That is, the detailed solution for the given problem is divided into 3 stages. Now we'll enter into the detailed solution for the given problem. Under detailed solution of the projection of pentagonal prism with the given data, we are in first stage solution. In the first stage, we are assuming pentagonal prism is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP. In this position of the pentagonal prism, we are drawing top view as well as front view. Before drawing top view as well as front view of the pentagonal prism, we need to draw the XY line. So, draw XY line. After drawing the XY line, then draw true shape of the base of the pentagonal prism, that is regular pentagon in top view, and keeping one side of the pentagon perpendicular to the XY line, preferably right side. So, keep base side perpendicular to the XY line, that's to preferably right side. Here the base side length is given in the problem as 25 mm. Then complete the construction of regular pentagon. The interior angle between two adjacent sides in the regular pentagon is 108 degrees. After that, locate the center of the base of the pentagonal prism. Drawing the top view of the pentagonal prism is completed. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are the top base corners of a pentagonal prism's base, and A, B, C, D and E are the bottom base corners of a pentagonal prism's base, and O and O1 is the image of the axis in top view, and also it is the center of the base of the pentagonal prism. With this we completed drawing the first stage top view of a pentagonal prism. Then we will draw its related front view. For that, draw projector through center of the prism's base in top view towards the vertical plane. This is O1 dash. Here the axis height is given in the problem as 60 mm. O dash. Here the axis height given in the problem as 60 mm. After that, draw projectors through A, B, C, D, E towards the vertical plane. The pentagonal prism is resting on one of its base on HP. So that base image falls on the XY line. So dark A dash to C dash line. This is the image of the bottom base of a pentagonal prism. Dark 1 dash and 3 dash. This is prism's top base image. Then join A dash and 1 dash. It is the face edge of the pentagonal prisms. Join 2 dash and B dash. It is also continuous. Join C dash and 3 dash. It is also continuous. And O1 dash and O dash is a axis line. With this we completed first stage solution. In the first stage, we assume pentagonal prism is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP, and one of its base sides, say CD, is kept perpendicular to the XY line. Then we will move towards the second stage. In the second stage, we are going to tilt the first stage front view in such a way that its axis is going to make an angle 45 degrees to the HP, and it is resting on its base side CD on the XY line. In the second stage, we are reproducing the first stage front view into the second stage based on the given condition. What is the condition? The prism's axis is inclined with an angle of 45 degrees to the HP, and it is resting on its base side, say CD on HP, so that C dash D dash is on the XY line and its axis is tilted with an angle of 45 degrees to the HP. Locate point C dash D dash on the XY line. Then, in order to easily reproduce the first stage front view into the second stage front view, we are considering the first base inclination with HP than axis inclination. Here the axis and base are mutually perpendicular. So if the axis is making an angle theta degrees to the HP, means base is making an angle 90 minus theta degrees to the HP. Here theta value is 45 degrees. So base inclination with HP is 45 degrees. So at C dash D dash, draw 45 degrees inclination line. Here the base is making an angle 90 minus theta, that is 45 degrees. After that, with compass, C dash D dash as a center and C dash A dash as a radius, draw an arc. C dash B dash as a radius, draw an arc. C dash O dash as a radius, draw an arc. Then name these points. Then to this base, this face edges, say A dash 1 dash, B dash 2 dash, C dash 4 dash, and the axis line, say O1 dash and O dash, are perpendicular. So through A dash, B dash, O1 dash, C dash, draw perpendicular to this baseline with a length of 60 mm, and 60 mm is the axis height of the prism. With this we completed reproducing the first stage front view into the second stage front view. Then we will draw second stage top view. For that, draw projectors through A dash, B dash, O1 dash, C dash, 3 dash, O dash, 2 dash and 1 dash towards the horizontal plane, and draw locus lines through the first stage top view of its corresponding points. After that, locate the intersection points. Through A dash, this is the projector coming, and this is the locus line for A. Then name this intersection point as A1. Through B dash, this is the projector coming, and this is the locus line for B. Then name this point as B1. Similarly, locate the remaining intersection points. Locating the intersection points in the second stage top view is over. Then we'll join all these points based upon certain rules and regulations. For that, we have to decide the direction of the viewing of the observer. This is the direction of the vision of the observer. Say top view. After that, as a first rule, what we have to do? We have to join all outside points with continuous dark lines. That is the first rule. Second rule, we need to identify the corner which is very nearer to the observer, and that corner containing all sides to be continuous and dark. Then third rule, we have to identify the corner which is furthest from the observer, and that corner containing all remaining sides to be hidden, and they are drawn with a dotted lines. So join all outside points with continuous dark lines. Next, for the observer, this one dash corner is very nearer. So this one dash corner containing all sides to be continuous and dark in the top view. So join 1121, 1151, 11A1 as continuous and dark lines. The third step is identify the corner which is farthest from the observer. Here C dash D dash corner is farthest from the observer, and also it is nearer to the XY line. That's why it is not visible for the observer. So this corner containing remaining all sides are hidden. So draw those sides as a dotted lines. Here C1 D1 dotted, E1 D1 dotted, B1 C1 dotted, D1 41 dotted, C1 31 also dotted. Next, we have to show the image of the axis in the top view. Here O2 and O1 is the image of the axis in top view. Here 11A1 line is hides the image of the axis some portion. Remaining portion only we will draw the axis line. With this we completed drawing second stage solution for the given problem. Then we will enter into the third stage solution. In the third stage, we are reproducing the second stage top view into the third stage top view such that the side which is on HP, say CD, to be tilted with an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. So draw 30 degrees inclination line to the XY line. In order to easily reproduce the second stage top view into the third stage top view, we are enclosing the second stage top view into a rectangle. With reference to the rectangle, we are going to reproduce the second stage top view into the third stage top view. The second stage top view of the pentagonal prism is enclosed in a rectangle, namely PQRS. Here, the base side of the pentagonal prism, say C1D1, is the side is perpendicular to PS side of the rectangle as well as QR side of the rectangle. So this UT line is there now. Along this UT line we got C1D1 base side of the pentagonal prism. Here the C1D1 base side comes on this inclined line. So to this C1D1 side, PS as well as QR sides are perpendicular. So complete the drawing the rectangle in the third stage top view. For that, locate a point U here, then U and T as radius, U as center, draw an arc, name this point as T, perpendicular to UT lines, draw PS as well as QR lines. With compass, U as a center, UQ as radius, draw an arc, name this point as Q. Similarly, T as center with the same radius, draw an arc, name this point as P. Then U as center, UR as a radius, draw an arc. Similarly, with the same radius, T as center, draw an arc. Then name these points. This is Q and this is R. Sorry, it is P. It is R and this one is S. After reproducing the second stage rectangle into the third stage rectangle, we are reproducing the second stage top view into the third stage top view with reference to this rectangle. For that, what we have to do? Take PA1 as a radius. Draw an arc. Then P51 as a radius. Draw an arc. Similarly, Q21 also with the same radius. Draw an arc. Then TC1 as a radius. Draw an arc. UD1 also with the same radius. Draw an arc. Then R41 with the same radius. S31 also with the same radius. Next, RB1 as a radius, R as a center. Draw an arc. S as a center with the same radius. Draw an arc. After that, name those points. Next, A1, 1 as a radius. Draw an arc. Name this point as 1, 2. Reproducing the second stage top view into the third stage top view with the given condition is completed. The given condition is, in the second stage, the pentagonal prism is resting on its base side CD on HP while its axis is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP. Then the side which is on HP, say CD, is to be tilted with an angle of 30 degrees to the vertical plane. So here the CD side is making an angle 30 degrees to the vertical plane in the third stage. With this, we reproduced the second stage top view into the third stage top view. Then we will draw projectors through the third stage top view points towards the vertical plane and draw locus lines through the second stage front view corresponding points. After that, locate the intersection points in the third stage front view. This is the projector coming through B2 and this is the locus line for B dash. Then name this point as B2 dash. This is the projector coming through A2 and this is the locus line for A dash. Then name this point as A2 dash. Similarly, this is the projector coming through C2. Then this is the locus line for C dash. Then name this point as C2 dash. Similarly, locate the remaining points in the final stage front view. Then we will decide the direction of the observer's vision. This is the direction of the observer's vision, that is drawing front view. Then as a first step, we need to join all outside points with continuous dark lines. Next step is identify the corner which is very nearer to the observer and that corner containing all edges to be continuous and dark. So here the corner 3 is very nearer to the observer. So this corner 3 containing all sides to be continuous and dark. Three to 2, 3 to 4, 3 to C. These 3 sides are continuous and dark. Then identify the corner which is furthest from the observer and nearer to the XY line. Here this A2 is nearer to the XY line and furthest from the observer. So this corner containing remaining all sides to be hidden. So draw those lines as dashed lines. A2 dash to B2 dash dashed line. A2 dash to E2 dash dashed line. E2 dash to D2 dash dashed line. Then A2 dash to 1 2 dash also dashed line because it is hidden. E2 dash to 5 2 dash also hidden, that's why it is dashed line. Then draw axis line. With this we completed drawing the final stage front view. Now we'll see the pencil usage. Here the first stage top view and front view, second stage front view and top view, third stage top view and front view are with H pencil. These projectors are with 3H pencil, dimensioning is with 2H pencil. Now we'll see the dimensioning details. Here the base side length of the pentagonal prism is 25 mm and its axis height is 60 mm. That is, all dimensions are in millimeters. Now we'll see overall summary of the solution. This is the first stage solution. In this stage, the prism is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP, and in this stage we kept the one of its base sides say CD perpendicular to the XY line. And in the second stage we reproduced the first stage front view into the second stage front view such that the prism is resting on its base side say CD on HP. With that, C dash D dash is on the XY line and its axis is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP. After that, completed drawing the second stage top view. This is the third stage solution. In the third stage, we reproduced the second stage top view into the third stage top view with the given condition. What is the given condition? The pentagonal prism, which is resting on its base side say CD on HP, that side is to be tilted with an angle of 30 degrees to the VP. With that, reproducing the second stage into the third stage is completed. After that, the projectors are drawn from the third stage top view and corresponding locus lines are drawn from the second stage front view and identified the intersection points, and based upon the rules and regulations we joined these points. With that we got final front view image like this. That's about the projection of pentagonal prism when it is resting on its base side on HP, and this base side is making an angle 30 degrees to the VP and its axis is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP. If you have any queries or doubts, you can write under comment section below this video. I will clarify them. Visit again for more videos on engineering graphics using the links provided under description of this video. Keep learning and knowledge sharing. Thank you for watching.